My roommate begged me to stay morbidly obese and not lose weight. I thought it was sabotage, but the truth was so much darker. The doctors told me I was morbidly obese, 290 pounds at 5 feet 4 inches. My knees hurt constantly. I couldn't walk up the stairs without gasping. Depression kept me in bed most days. So 8 months ago, I started losing weight. Gina, my roommate, immediately got weird about it. Instead of supporting me, she enticed me. When I threw out my extra large clothes, she dug them from the trash. You might need these again, she said, folding them carefully back into my closet. When I meal prepped chicken and vegetables, she'd leave pizza on the counter, just in case you're still hungry. Down 40 pounds, she started taking photos of me constantly. For memories, she'd say. But she'd take the worst angles of me. She'd zoom in on my stomach, my arms, pointing at the loose skin. This part's beautiful. Don't lose this. When it's literally my muffin top. Down 60 pounds, she had a panic attack when I donated my fat jeans. She started bringing home ice cream every night, my old favorites. She'd literally spoon it toward my mouth while I was drinking my protein shakes. Just one bite, please. Down 80 pounds, she lost it completely. You're ruining everything, she hissed. She slammed the door and left our apartment. It wasn't jealousy. Gina was literally skinny. But why does she want me to stay fat so bad? The world got crueler after I lost weight. I thought it would get better, but people seemed more disgusted by me than ever. It seemed like everyone felt the same way as Gina. The first time it happened was at a bar downtown. Men would approach me, then stop mid-sentence, looking at my body. Actually, never mind, one said, eyes scanning me up and down. You're not what I'm looking for. I knew I still had loose skin, still had weight to lose, but damn, Gina's behavior at home got worse. She still bought my trigger foods despite being broke. Bags of chips, frozen pizzas. She'd eat ramen while placing a full cake in front of me. I made this just for you. 2 months later, I finally landed a job interview. The position was perfect. Phone screening went perfect. Video call, they loved me. But when I showed up to their office in person, the hiring manager looked me up and down and her face changed. You're bigger than I expected, she said. Another manager whispered something about not fitting the company image. They kept exchanging looks. We'll be in touch, she said coldly. Things seemed to turn around when I started dating Oscar. Sweet guy from the gym, always encouraging during workouts. But on our third date at an Italian place, he kept staring at my stomach. You know what? I don't think this is going to work, he said suddenly. I thought I could handle, but I can't. He left mid-dinner. I cried in the bathroom. Then my annual family reunion was coming up. Gina had been begging me not to go for days. It seemed like she was hiding something from me. It seemed like everyone knew something I didn't, so I went anyway. The 3-hour drive gave me time to prepare for comments about my body, but nothing prepared me for what actually happened. The reactions were worse than I imagined. My aunt saw me walking across the parking lot and immediately pulled her teenage sons away. We're leaving, she announced. My uncle stared at me with actual disgust. Have some self-respect, he muttered. Inside, even my sister was cold. I can't believe you'd show your face here like this. Like what? I only lost 80 pounds. She just shook her head and walked away. After dinner, when everyone was avoiding me, Grandma pulled me aside, tears in her eyes. Sweetie, your cousin Tyler showed me something on his phone. I don't understand technology, but why are you doing that stuff online with your big body? She showed me the screen. It was me at 290 pounds, doing things that made my stomach turn. Things I'd never do. My face perfectly attached to my old body in positions that belonged on a porn website. The comments below were disgusting. BBW goddess. More belly content. Don't lose weight. Thousands of people with fat fetishes. I drove home in shock, but then everything clicked. Gina was on her laptop when I came home. It's you, I said. You've been making explicit content with my photos. AI videos. Her face crumbled. The fetish community paid so much for custom videos. They specifically wanted your body type. I had hundreds of photos from when you were big. I needed the money. She'd been selling me for 2 years. So that night I screenshotted everything. Every platform, every video, every payment record on her laptop while she slept. I called my lawyer and he said it was the clearest case of identity theft he'd seen. The FBI actually got involved. Apparently she'd made over $200,000. The platforms banned her immediately and forced refunds. When the detective arrested Gina at our apartment, she whispered to me that she had a fetish too.